Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the Transparent Me podcast. And today I want to talk about something that's going to make a lot of persons uncomfortable. But that's okay because this is the Transparent Me podcast. So guess what? I'm going to be transparent first. Before we address the things, we have to be transparent. And today we're going to be talking about one of your favorite topics, and that's diet, exercise, what it means to be overweight, and how it is affecting your life. Now, I know for me, I would have shared already that during the whole COVID time, I was anxious, I was panicking, I was worrying about my life, I was doing all kind of things, and on top of that, they decided to let you work from home. And work from home didn't help many of us because work from home, number one, it made me feel like I was living in a cave. It made me very antisocial. I was not around people. I was stuck in my home every single day, and that wasn't good for me. I gained a lot of weight and all kind of stuff. But can I tell you that I was a gym fanatic? Yeah. Oh my. Gym couldn't miss me. In the mornings, I'm at the gym. Sometimes I used to even leave work during my lunchtime. Don't tell my employers, I hear. I used to leave work during my lunch hour, but I normally come back on time most times. And that's just how addicted I was to the gym. And during that time, life is okay. Yeah, you look good on the outside, but many times on the inside, you don't look good. For those who are overseas, I'm sorry for my language. You may look good on the outside, but on the inside, it's filthy. On the inside, there are things that you need to work on. And for many of us, we want to get in shape. We want to look good, not because it's gonna benefit us, but because we're trying to benefit others. It's because we are using the exterior to hide something that's going on the inside of us. So, is weight loss because you want to feel better about yourself? Is it because you feel like there is a conviction that it's time? Or is it because you're just uncomfortable with who you are and you're trying to look good on the outside so that people will no longer see that you don't look good on the inside? So we have to find out what's going on the inside of us. And that's why for many of us, we're going through this weight loss journey and we're trying this diet and that diet and that diet and we're trying all kind of things when the root cause is that maybe we're just not disciplined and we're doing it for the wrong reason. Find out why. Find out the reason behind your why. Why do you need to lose this weight? Because you value this body. Because it's a responsibility for you to take care of this body, to steward it well. Just like how you steward your money. For many of us, our bank account looks good, but our inside look really bad. And the bank and the money, we are using that to define who we are. But can I be transparent with you? Many times we may have the money, we may look good on the outside, but there are issues that we need to work on. So find out what's going on in your life. Don't be afraid to do a deep dive. Why do I feel this way about myself? I know sometimes when I am going out and I see the extra fat and I'm like, oh my God, I don't like this. I don't want to go anymore. And if you're somebody who you're trying on different kind of clothes because you want to look a little bit better, because you want to go out there and you want to impress people and you don't want people, to think that you are overweight and all those kind of stuff, find the right reason behind your why. Why do you feel the way you feel? Because you don't love yourself. Because you don't appreciate yourself. Because when you look at yourself, all you're seeing are issues and you're not seeing how amazing you are. I'm not saying that we should sit down on our overweight and undisciplined self. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that find out the reason behind your why. I had to do a deep dive and I realized that I didn't want people to think of me a particular way, so I needed to be in shape. I needed to paint a particular picture because I want people to think that I'm awesome. But can I tell you that you need to find out and you need to learn the reality that you are awesome. You don't need anybody to tell you that you're awesome. You don't need anybody to tell you that you're great because you can be great all by yourself. Why do you want to lose this weight? Why does it affect you so much? Why are you trying to do this? Because more than likely, there's a root cause, and even when you lose that weight, there's still going to be an issue that you have to deal with. Number one, you have to be disciplined. For many of us, we're just addicted to food. We don't have self control. I know for me sometimes, because this is the Transparent Me podcast, sometimes I can make the decisions and I say, oh, I'm not supposed to eat that, so I'm not going to eat that. But most times I'm like, that looks good, I'm going to eat it. So it's a self-control issue. It's a discipline issue. And we need to understand what are the things that we need to change in our lives to become disciplined. Because some of the things that we are addicted to, we need to step away from so that there can be clarity in our lives. For many of us, we need to give our bodies a rest. We eat too much. We indulge too much. We love the sweets too much. We love the salt too much. We love the KFC too much. We love the things that we should not love, and we are not disciplined. There is a self-control issue that needs to be dealt with. And if we can ever deal with that and understand, why do I need to steward this body? Because for many of us, we want to steward our bank accounts and our money, but we don't want to take care of this body that God has blessed us with. Do you think that your money can save you? Do you think that your money can deal with the different kind of stuff when health issues arise? And I'm not saying these things to scare people. Oh, come on. If anybody knows me, I'm not saying this to scare anybody. But what I'm saying is that just like how you see the importance of taking care of your bank account and stewarding your money and budgeting, then we need to also be disciplined when we're taking care of this body. What are you eating? What are you consuming? What are you doing that you should not be doing? And we need to take a deep dive and begin to address the issues that are causing our unhappiness. Because for many of us, we're unhappy and we think that the gym is gonna fix it. We think that the diet is gonna fix it. But guess what? Even when the diet is fixed and you lose the weight, you still have to deal with the internal weight of life. Find your why. Many times it's a discipline thing that we need to work on. Many times we are just trying to impress somebody else because we want them to say that we look good. We want to paint a picture to everybody, but there are issues that you need to deal with, and we need to expose those issues so that we can grow. And once we begin to deal with the internal issues, then our perspective and our mind begins to shift. And then we realize that I'm not addicted. I don't need to be addicted to food anymore. I can be free from this. And then we begin to see that weight loss journey begin to change. Because we don't want any overnight weight loss, because we know that the weight comes back right after. We want a lifestyle change. And many times a lifestyle change requires an internal change so that we can have a permanent external change. So let's look into ourselves. Let's deal with the issues. For many of us, we don't love ourselves. You don't love yourself. For many of us, if we truly love ourselves, then our reason would change. The things that we do and why we do them, those things will change. So let us look in our lives. Let us understand that this is going to take discipline. It's going to take self-control. It's going to take us going over and beyond. For me, I still have work to do because I still care about what people think about me on the external, and I care about their viewpoint of me. So I am working on that. But I understand that I needed to be transparent with myself so that I can start this journey. But for that person who you don't know where you are in life and what's going on the inside, it's time to be transparent with yourself. There are issues inside that need to be dealt with, and you ask the Lord to expose those issues so that you can grow and you can become better and you can be successful in your weight loss journey or anything else that you're doing. because there's usually a root cause, and that root cause requires internal assessment and modification. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for another episode. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us for another episode in the Transparent Me podcast. I pray that whatever you are going through on the inside, that the Lord will expose it to you so that you can start addressing the issues. I pray that for those who are on the journey for weight loss, that you will have self-control and you will have discipline, and you will do it with the Lord and allow the Lord to expose the areas that you need to work on. And the Lord will help us as it relates to abstinence from food for certain seasons, so that we can give our bodies a rest and we can be transformed and become better and better. May the Lord bless you. May He keep you. May He cause His face to shine upon you. God bless you. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Transparent Me